Well, hello everybody, and this is Auntie, and I am here for a quick review of Seeking Sister Wives, season 2, season 6, episode 2. I'm trying to create a Voltron here. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long time, for all of my returning viewers who are coming in to watch Seeking Sister Wives one more time, it appears that we're going to have, it appears that this is going to be a really tangled weave this year with these Seeking Sister Wives. I want to shout out Giselle. Hello there, Deirdre. Hello, Elizabeth. And what's up, Nikki? So I'm going to get into it, y'all. I'm not going to hold you all long. This is going to be a really quick review. Maybe at the end of the season we can do, all of us coming together. That'll be a lot of fun. So let me bring up my notes because I need to bring them suckers up. And I'm going to be bringing up those cast members for you all as well. Let's see who we are starting with. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. The dog is barking. Why she would, this is live, okay? Why she would wait until I start actually talking and doing a review to start barking, I have no idea. So, of course, y'all, we are back with the Davidsons, right? We have April, Jennifer, and Nick, and they have brought a new woman on the scene. What is her name? Her name is Teresa Child. And I don't know, right? So they had the young lady that was there last year, or for the last couple of seasons. We knew that she was very uncomfortable being in the family, when she was already struggling as it was being with April and Jennifer. And then they decided that they were going to bring this other woman onto the spot, and she was just like, I ain't got this to do. So anyway, she is gone. The producers asked where she was, and Nick indicated that, she was uncomfortable with the situation. And so she bowed out gracefully. And when she bowed out gracefully, he said that, they let her go and everything. If you all remember, a lot of it was about money, and it was about bringing that other woman in. And this is, that was her decision. They said that why they're not, together anymore. There's no friction in the relationship with Danielle. And I'm telling y'all, I do not believe that everything was smooth because Danielle just did not show up. If you are returning, okay, a returning Seeking Sister Wives junkie like I am, y'all remember she just did not show back up anymore. But anyway, Giselle said, that's perfect. Giselle said Danielle ran for her life. She sure did. She got the what up out of that situation. And I don't blame her. So anyway, let me pull my notes up here. So they said they're a plural family, okay? And Nick has so Jennifer goes on to say that her and Nick have been in a common law marriage for 17 years. And her and okay, wait a minute. April said that her and Nick have been in a common law marriage for 17 years. And she's been married to Jennifer, okay, they've been legally married since 2018. The marriage between the wives, according to Nick, is intentional. And he said, and we did that to make sure that the bond between them was concrete as possible. So basically, Nick is not married to any of these women. He wasn't willing to marry Danielle either. Okay. So if you want to know who is who, April is the one. If you're new, Welcome. April is the one in the red. Jennifer is the one in the green. And this new girl, Teresa, is the one that is in the back. Nick is in the middle. Okay. And so, he said that he did it because he wanted the bond between the women to be comfortable and all of that kind of stuff. And so they was like, okay, we love polygamy because we love each other, we take care of each other, and it's about empowering women, which is some bull crap. Because how do you be empowered when your whole life is going around this one man? So Nick goes on to describe the relationship as this 1980 cartoon called Voltron. He said that it was about a giant robot with 5 separate pilots. Each pilot controlled a different part of the robot. Individually, each one was powerful, but when they came together, they formed this imaginably strong being. And that's how he sees polygamy. But I tell you what, they all co-pilot and piloting around that one little that he got, okay? Elizabeth said they is doing too much. He says, we're building Voltron. Jenny and April are the legs, and I am the head. So then what is Teresa? Anyway, so they did ask where Danielle went. And April was like, Danielle was our third wife. We were married for 2 years, but there were problems from the start with her ass. She said she realized she didn't want any more sister wives, so they split, right? Nick says sometimes people pass through your orbit. You think they're aligned with you, but they have their own trajectory. Okay. So then we meet Teresa, okay, the one standing in the back. And Teresa said that she's an HR specialist and an aspiring rapper. She says she loves polygamy because of the openness and the honesty. Ciao, by will. When Nick had to sit there and say that he loved all of these women equally, that's a whole lie. That's a whole freaking lie. So we starting off at the giddy up, in my opinion, at the breakity break. We're starting off already with a lie coming from the man. I don't think that these men are honest with these women, being in these relationships. Because is he telling, you know what, auntie, don't go dirty. She said that the other women are pieces, honey, and she is steak. Teresa says she's steak, boo, with or without the A1 sauce. She said medium rare, well done. She's the steak. And the two hoes that already been there, they pizza. I said, oh my God. They said after Danielle left, Teresa had started telling them how much they love Nick because they had known Teresa, they said, before they even knew Danielle. But, Teresa wasn't acting like, she was trying to be all up in this relationship at the time. But then, when Danielle backed about the picture, she was like, you know what? I love Nick. I love him. I like him. She even said that she likes his smell. She likes the smell of him. They said that they thought that she would be a good fit, and they said at first they thought that she was playing, but they said that she been serious, and so they invited her on a date, and Charlie clicked. Child, they was talking about the boom boom room. We're gonna get to that. So Teresa said that she loves the way that Nick's. She said she loves his body, his intelligence, his love for family, and she don't want to be with nobody else but Nick, nothing but Nick, so help her God. And she said she is in this joint for the long haul. So April, goes on to talk about her son, William. And y'all know that last year or the year before last, Jen finally gave birth to her first baby, Vera. Now, she was pregnant and she just had another baby, okay? So April went on to tell everybody that Nick isn't William's biological father, but they don't separate, the kids like that. Teresa then came up in a relationship with a son of her own. She said her son is the A1 sauce, okay? So anyway, she said she got a son. And Teresa said that Jennifer said that they always been friends with Teresa. So shifting into a romantic bond was an adjustment, but it's been joyful to them. So April said that, wait a minute, no, this isn't it. Hold on. No, this is no, this is hold on, y'all. So we got Matthew. Let me bring up Matthew and Matthew. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring up Matthew and them child. Let me bring up Matthew and them child. Where they at? Where y'all at? Y'all hiding? Where y'all at? Child, this is Matthew. Matthew's original wife is the one that's in the magenta, and the one that's trying to come into the relationship, she the one in the flowers, child. She the one in the flowers, child. She was sitting up there with this lip gloss. I gotta say this before I even get into anything else. She was sitting there with some lip gloss, and so the other sister wife was using the thing, and she was like, girl, I don't know how you spent $18 on it. She said, well, you got good lips, boo. She said, when you got good lips, that's what you do. And I'm sitting up there thinking to myself, you ain't cuter than the original wife. Anyway, he's married to Angelica. And Angelica is the one that is in a magenta. They've been together for 14 years, okay? They've been married for 5, and they seeking for a sister wife. Angelica says that she was the one who brought it up. She said she went to Matt and was like, I love you, but it's exhausting being someone's everything. A sister wife means support and friendship. These people are looking for in-house nannies. I really do. I really believe that they are looking for in-house nannies. Just hire somebody and screw your own husband. Excuse me, y'all. I don't mean, good thing I ain't cuss. Because y'all know usually I would have been cussing through it. But do it to your own husband. Why you gotta go out there and bring a whole daggone person in? And the woman that they bringing in here, Shanae, okay, because that's gonna be her name. The Shanae, they bringing Shanae in it, and Shanae got her own kid and live an hour away from them. Y'all, I cannot do this with these people. So Matt was like, at first he hesitated, but then he realized that this wasn't about sex. Mother, you, Ninja, look, ain't nobody playing with you. He told me after he thought about it, he was like, yeah, I guess, she do need some help. I need some help. She needs some help. We got these kids, they little, but we need to, I gotta go to work. She gotta go to work. It ain't about the sex. It's about everything else. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, you missed it, Olga. I did. Olga asked, Auntie, did we miss your recap on episode 1? Yeah, you missed it, boo. It's out there. It's there. I did it last week. Anyway, let me keep on because I got somewhere I got to run real quick and then I'm going to come back. So he said it's about building relationships. So then they was like, okay, so that's when we met Shanae. So Shanae's like, I work in finance. I got one daughter. At first, I never thought I'd be in this kind of relationship with another woman husband. But Angelica welcomed me, and we've been together for 3 years. But she up in a relationship, and she unhappy that I don't know what. Angelica says that they want Shanae to move closer to them because the distance between them makes it hard for him to. So Shanae says that she wants more time and commitment. If nothing changes, she may have to move on. So the girlfriends, they sitting up there talking like they girlfriends, right? And Angelica looking all deep in her eyes and stuff like that, and trying to make sure she okay. Girl, bye. If you want to roll out, roll on out. Y'all, then we got Garrick and them. Let me bring Garrick and them back up because I can't believe they've been on this, okay, from the beginning. They done got them a little black girl from downtown to the Brazil. They are not going to give up on having somebody up in that daggone house with them. They not going to give up. So they got this little girl look like a teenager and absolutely act like one. Okay. She said that she had went out on a dating site and everything, right? And she didn't get no hits. And she said if she was coming home from the club, I can't do that for laughing at these people. As she was coming home from the club, she got her a hit, and the hit was Garrett. So basically, what she did was she took the first person that gave her a hit on the daggone dating app. Girl, you should have went to move around some. You don't go with the first one. So now they done brought her up here last week. And she up in the house and everything. I said, Lord Jesus, I cannot do it with them. And of course, Danielle is over crying and over ecstatic and over happy and stuff like that. I think she be playing and pretending as if she happy for Nick. I don't think she is. They done picked up Lenora from the daggone airport. It's her first day there. And Lenora said that she happy to be there, child. She got her little interpreter app because, she can't speak a lick of English. And she talking about, so, it's so happy. It's just been surreal when they picked her up from the airport and started driving her downtown to the house and everything. She used to live in, I think she said Rio. Did she say Rio? I think that's what she said. But she said everything was, a hop, skip, and a jump for her. And now she done came up here, honey, to all this farmland and these trees and these windy roads, child. She don't know where she is. There you said it's two wives under one roof. They got kids. The family don't. The sons don't. They doubt everything. She said it's been 6 years. It's been 6 years that they have tried to get them a sister wife. Okay, so you want to. Okay, y'all, let me take a pause for the calls because if y'all ask, I deliver. Okay, so this is MAC LipGlass. Matte lip glass. And the color is, oh my God, you want me to give you the cut. I'm going to have to take a picture and blow the picture up. Hold on. Because I don't know what the color is. Hold on, Bookie. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me take a pause for the calls. Because when they ask, I got to deliver now. And I will put a link in it, okay? I'll put a link in there for you. Hold on. Okay, let me blow this picture up so I can see what this is. It is A45. It is a lip glass by MAC. And I will make sure that I put it in the description box for you, okay? It's lip glass. And I love it. I saw I saw a model with it on. And I asked the model, please tell me what lipstick you got. And that's what it was. It was that MAC lip glass. And usually if I wear it during the day, I usually put like the chestnut liner on with it just to give it that little, you know what I'm saying? So I'll make sure I put it in the link for you, right? So you can get a discount. So, okay, let me go back to my notes, y'all, because I seriously got somewhere I got to run real quick. And so, Lorena is walking around the house. She gets to see the boom boom room because they have a boom boom room. Garrick said that he believes that, the women shouldn't be all, crammed up and sleeping in the bed with him. And so no, that's April and them. Garrick and them got what they call a sister's room. And the sister's room is where Danielle and Lorena sleep together. And I guess then they got another room. Garrett got a room by himself because he's the king of the castle. And then then when they want to be with him, they go into a separate room. Child, that's too confusing. I wouldn't know what room I'm supposed to be on, cracking my legs up in the air. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just like, I cannot believe this. So, Lorena is crying and everything. They brought the brother and the sister over there, to meet her and stuff like that. And they like, here we go again. They said that they've been doubtful that this girl is going to stay, right? But they're going to try to accept her as part of the family. Child, I'm just like, you know what? This is just a whole bunch of shenanigans that is going on downtown. Now, this particular family, child, they don't went to they done decided that they want a sister wife, right? So she said she got into sister wife, being a sister wife when she couldn't have a baby and she had somebody, help her have a baby. And so now they want to grow their family and they want another baby, but they going down to his family's house, who are conservative family, right? They're a conservative family, got conservative values. And he think at this point he's going to end up and around losing his family. Child, they get around the family table, the family come all in there and all that kind of stuff, right? They're around the table and doing what they do, okay? Ciao, bye. Ciao, bye. He came out and told them that they was getting ready to get a sister wife. So the family was looking like, and and the sister bust out laughing. And I mean, when I'm telling you, she bust out laughing, she was crying because she thought they was playing. And it was like, we're not playing about this. She was like, what in the foolishness? What kind of book is this? What are y'all doing here? He's very weird. Teacher said he's weird. He's very neat weird. Up, Phoenix. Now, he was the one that sat there. Was he the one that sat there last week and said that everybody thought that he was gay? Was that him, y'all, or was that the other dude? Okay. He's not, y'all, is he the one that said last week that all of his classmates thought that he was gay? Okay, it is Phoenix. Well, he got a sister wife, and the family is pissed. They are pissed. He sat up there and told the family, thank everybody for coming. Y'all been part of our journey as we've grown our family, and we're going to keep growing, but this time not with a baby. We're actually seeking a sister wife. And so the cousin was like, wait a minute, do you mean a polygamy? Two wives? And so the cousin was like, I think it's confusing for children. She said, God created man and woman to be together. There's only one Bible. She says she thinks it's selfish and you're fulfilling your own freaking needs. You, okay, Nick, I mean, Reese, you are fulfilling, she said, your need for sexual intimacy. And the wife is doing it, to have a sister. But she was like, but what about the kids? She said they ain't even thought about the kids being made fun of. They ain't even thought about that. She was sitting up there talking about, to me, a sister wife isn't weird. It's like having a built-in friend, like another set of hands, another bond. She was like, yeah, a housekeeper. Just hire a housekeeper. Hire a nanny. She was like, nanny, you can do that, young. You ain't gotta go this. I mean, like this too far out. And daggone well, he got a conservative family, so this not gonna go well for him at all. This is not gonna go well for him at all. Like at all. Like ain't nobody got this to do with him. He playing around, he playing games. But he know that his family is so conservative that he is probably going to end up losing them. He said that his mother knew about it, right? And the mother was supporting it and everything. But he knew that there was a chance that they was going to have judgment based on their religion and all the stuff that they came up knowing as kids. He flat out said, I'm just worried that my family is going to disown me. So then why would you do it? Why would you put it out here and blast this all up in front of the family? You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is just stupid. This is just dumb. These families are off the hook. Nick is sitting up there talking about taking Teresa. Nick is talking about the boom boom room, right? And was talking about how the boom boom room go, and that they all got their own little separate bedrooms, and then they got this little boom boom room. The boom boom room is where they go. They said when Teresa came up in that camp, Nick took her up in the boom boom room, and ain't nobody had no problem with it. But wait a minute, why the boom boom room look like Little House on the Prairie? That joint got a crickety dresser in it in the bed. I said, you know what? They didn't even make it like sparkling lights, or it ain't no type of. I'm saying that we gonna be up in here boom boom, and put the boom 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 with the boom boom. They'll shake you up. Okay, all I gotta do with the, what I'm saying? Make that joint, that boom boom room, be the boom boom room. Like, give me some acoustics, give me some lights, put a pole up in there. Just put a couple of things up in there that's gonna make me think that I'm getting boom boom in the boom boom room. That's all I'm asking for. Make it hospitable, make it enjoyable, make it freakable. I'm just saying, okay? What you say, Deirdre? It's for the boom boom. That's what, okay. Anyway, y'all, that is the end of my review. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section if y'all are watching this show. And if you not, why not? This joint is a crazy, deranged, and strange. I love y'all, and until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Love y'all. Bye.